And I might have to put the put that more higher powered GPU back in my PC over here because I keep getting a little weird error or a lockup from, and it looks like it's related to the display because my monitor goes all crazy and then it just locks up. So I'm back. I don't know if anybody else is back, but what I was getting at was I see a lot of people that use these online, right? And let me switch to the other camera. Yeah, a lot of people that hook these up, and I guess that they don't realize that this little guy right here, this little 4-pin, it's like a power header. I think, what is it called? A main detection port is what it's called on the board. And basically, if you have one of these little adapters, that usually it comes with your PSU, power supply unit, you can just simply use this, you know, and run it off of a Molex that's connected to your main power, your desktop power. Plug it up like this, and then connect that. And all this is a floppy adapter. It's like the old floppy disk. It's a Molex adapter for that. And then you just connect that to it's called main detection port power header there. And that way, whenever you power on your system, you know, through the GPU or through the regular desktop PSU, the server PSU comes on as well. So I see people missing that. You know, they'll come over here and they'll power this on manually, you know, and then come over and turn on the desktop power supply. So kind of weird, but whatever. Just figured I'd bring that up. Now if I can get it off. There we go. All right. Disconnect that. Take that apart. And this does have a little pad on it to protect the electronics on the bottom and stuff. Like if you were to set it on something, you know, with it powered on or whatever. All right. All right, so where are we? All right. We can probably just disconnect all the power here. This fly, I got a fly in my house. It is driving me nuts. It's like all over my face. I've had my doors open here lately because it's cold outside and hot in the house, so cooling the house from outside. So it let a fly in apparently. $8 gig of Viper memory. Don't really need that much, but it was cheap at the time, so. And then plus, if you ever want to run like Windows 10 on it, then that will help. Hope I remember where I'm putting all this stuff. This camera doesn't bend down anymore. I'll drop this a little bit. Is that in focus? Oh, you know what? I'm using the wrong tool. These things, the frame comes with nice Allen head screws for the motherboard, which is kind of nice. Forgot about that. Did you do your video already, Jake? The motherboard's got a little bit of dust on it. Again, this one was on the bottom. You know, it was stacked with one other rig, and this one was on the bottom closer to the floor, so. Well, that was fast. Any good news in the top 10 today? Why am I disarming it? Dismantling it? Because I'm going to clean it. We're going to take it all the way apart. I'm going to clean the fans on the GPUs and, you know, wipe it down and, you know, just clean the dust and stuff from it. It wasn't too bad, but this rig was on the bottom. And I don't know if you can see, like, there's some dust and dirt and, you know, debris and stuff. So this one was way worse than the other one. The other one was on the top, so it was pretty much good to go. I didn't really have to do this with the other one. So there's that. I think I've got a thing to put on it. Got one of the anti-static mats for this. Or not mat, but you know, it comes with the motherboard. So I can set that on there. Super easy, man. That's why I kind of like these frames. I mean, we could take, I don't know, I mean, this is part of the frame, so I'm just going to leave this like this. Don't really see too much of a reason to take it apart. I do have 3 of the 6 GPU models that I bought. Amazon had them for, and these aren't the ones that are like pre-built, but these were, I got 3 of them because they were $20 a piece. Whenever I first bought these, they were, I want to say I paid like $89, maybe even more than that. I think, man, I want to say one of them I actually paid like $119, I believe, like earlier in the year. So whenever I saw them for 20 bucks, I'm like, yeah, I'll get a few of those. So what I'll probably do, I was going to do a video on that, you know, putting them together. There's a few videos out there, but they tend to leave out a little bit of the really super pertinent, super important information. So I don't know if I'll do that or not, but we will see. So that is pretty much it on the disassembly. And all I'm going to do is, you know, just wipe this down. I've got microfiber. Not really going to do anything much with the risers. I've got a compressor in the garage, so I'll probably use compressed air on everything. The GPUs, what I'll do, one of them I already did. I don't know. Let me see if it was this one. No. So I'll just take the microfiber and I don't know if I can do this on the camera here. Let me get over here. So I just rub the edge of the blade, right? Just kind of knock it loose and then hit it with the compressed air out in the garage. And that is pretty much it. That's all I'm doing. You can see, like, it's got some dirt on there, dust. Looks like maybe like pet dander kind of stuff, because it's not like regular dust that comes off like super easy. And you know what? I did one of these while it was actually on, you know, mounted in the rig, and it's so much easier because you just hold it. You can, you know, it's already mounted, so then you just hold the fan and, you know, rub it like that, and you don't have to actually hold it in your hand. So it's actually probably easier to do it with it in the rig. But there you go. That's pretty much all I'm going to do. So I'll just wipe that down like that and then take it out in the garage and hit it with compressed air and be done with it. And then this thing, I'm just going to wipe it down. It's just dusty, that's all. No big deal. All right, let me see here. Oh no, someone got first. That's all right. Let's see. What was the thumbnail? My thumbnail? Or are you talking about yours? Full bull. That'd be nice. I don't know. I kind of think, I don't know. What's the market doing right now? I didn't even check, really. I can bring that up. Before the stream, I think I did go in there briefly. Alright, so it's kind of, I don't know if people are just taking profits or what. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's a little bit down a little bit than it was, you know, compared to earlier today, so not bad. We will see what happens. All right, so I see that there are 8 folks in here, 7 now. You know, I'm gonna end this here because it's already disassembled. Sorry I had that little, you know, glitch there and computer lock up and all that, because now there's going to be 2 videos, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Eventually I'm going to build another computer for this specific purpose. The computer I'm using is just kind of old, and I'm asking it to do way more than it's capable of. So anyway, so we took it all apart. Like I said, I'm going to clean up everything, compressed air, that kind of stuff. I'll take the CPU and the cooler off and I think that's it. Yeah, for the motherboard. I'll take the battery out so that the BIOS is actually cleared. I'll do the jumper thing if it has that. I'll try to clear the BIOS so that, you know, it's like a fresh fresh out of the box motherboard. And so at 9:30 we'll do the normal random coin mining show, and then at 10 we'll go to Brandon Coin, and then whenever Brandon Coin is done we will switch over to the whatever we're going to call it, the Friday night chills, crypto chill stream or whatever. But during that time is whenever we'll reassemble this. So it's probably going to take some time. I mean, because I'll get to blabbering like I am now, and you know, and talking about stuff. So it'll probably take a little while to complete it. You know, typically if you weren't talking, you could probably put it all back together in, honestly, probably 20 or 30 minutes to be up and running. But you know, the wire management is what I'm going to kind of focus on too. Once I verify that it's all working, I'll go through and do some pretty intense wire management. I could probably show you this other rig over here. It's basically identical. I don't know if I'd be able to do this or not with the light. I won't be able to do it with the light. Hang on just a second. Let's see. So this one over here, I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't see the display, so I'm just kind of guessing here. But basically, you know, this is the gigabytes. It's almost identical. Everything's the same except for the GPUs. The GPUs are Gigabyte RX 580s. You know, I can't really get much lower than that, but to show you the wire management or anything, but it's pretty clean. It's a good looking little rig. So this is pretty much what I plan on doing with the other one as far as wire management goes. So that should be fun. Alright, so I'm going to end it here, and I will see y'all at 9:30. I appreciate everybody tuning in and checking it out. It was fun to rip it apart real quick. It really didn't take that long once I got to it. So that's kind of cool. But I will see y'all at 9:30. I appreciate it. See y'all soon.